Can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I...
Alright, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanuck127 and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my Genshin Impact Beginner's Guide. Now, keep in mind, like I said with all my beginner's guides, this is very simple beginner tips. Before I start covering anything endgame wise and stuff like that, I need to get there. As you guys can see, I'm in the very beginning of the game. I have just the 4 basic characters. I am just far enough to give you a simple rundown of what you need to be doing, what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on, and stuff like that. And I know a lot of you guys probably have the common question because you've seen it advertised everywhere by every YouTuber and their mom. How do you access multiplayer? What do you got to do to unlock multiplayer and all those fun things? And don't worry, we're going to cover all of that in this video. Even though I don't have multiplayer unlocked, I've played in several of the game's betas, and I know exactly how multiplayer works. Multiplayer is actually a very simple system in here, and I know a lot of people used to view this game as like an MMO because it does give off that kind of vibe. So you're probably wondering, how do I get up with my buddies and kill monsters? So therefore, since that's probably the most common question everybody's wondering, let's go ahead and start with that. How do you unlock multiplayer? Well, as you guys can see by my adventurer rank, I don't have multiplayer unlocked yet. That's obvious. If you haven't heard by now, multiplayer is a little bit gated in this game. How multiplayer works is you can have yourself and up to 3 friends inside of your world. But you unlock multiplayer simply by hitting adventurer rank 15. Sorry, I was about to say 17 for some odd reason. Forgive me. Adventure rank 15. As you guys can see, I am an adventure rank 7. However, I do want you guys to keep this little screen in mind because you're going to need a lot of this for when it comes to accessing multiplayer. As you guys can see, you have a friends list here in the game. That friends list is not for nothing. As y'all can see, a majority of my friends, they're way over adventure rank 15. A lot of them are extremely, extremely high. But yeah, just unlocking adventure rank 15 will give you access to multiplayer, and that number you guys see right there, the UID, that is how you add your friends online. This game is crossplay between PlayStation 4, mobile, and PC, and whenever Switch comes out, it'll be crossplay with that platform too. So the UID is basically your ID of how you add each other, communicate, and stuff like that throughout this game. And you can invite your friends into your world. But like I said, your only requirement to unlock multiplayer is to hit adventurer rank 15. How do you do that? Simple. Just go through the story, do your quests. Do dungeons, unlock chests, kill enemies. Every little thing you do in this game contributes to your adventure rank. It's really easy to get your adventure rank up. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit more grindy in the betas, but it seems to be a lot easier now. Like, I only have maybe an hour or 2 of gameplay in the game right now, and as you guys can see, I'm already adventure rank 7, and I haven't done much of anything. Anyone who's played Genshin Impact for a good few hours now knows that I'm nowhere in this game. So if any veterans come in the comments, they can tell you getting to adventure rank 15 is a piece of cake. But yeah, that's how you go ahead and play and do multiplayer. So what should you be focusing on? What should you be doing? How does everything work in here? Well, that's all simple. If you're not familiar with it, Genshin Impact is a gacha game, and basically how these games work is you unlock different characters, weapons, and things like that. It's your typical, grindy kind of RPG, MMO-ish kind of thing. But like I said, it's just a multiplayer action RPG. It is not an MMO. In Genshin Impact, your combat is based off of action combat. As you guys can see, there's no type of tab target system here. I'm just swinging my sword around. Got different little spells and cool moves I can pull off. Your characters each have an element based to them. For example, my main character here, he's wind. Amber here, she's fire. She has a little fire arrow and a fire bomb that she can toss around. My buddy Kaya right here, he is ice, as you guys can see. And good old Lisa here is lightning. One thing you want to do when you're in combat is always try to mix and match these elements because you don't know what kind of cool combos and things you will get. One reason that they have the characters being able to switch on the fly so easily is so you can quickly swap between characters mid-combat, do different elemental combos and everything. Now, unfortunately, I don't know every combos, but my honest recommendation for the combo system in Genshin Impact, just experiment. just slice around. You know, here we'll give them some neck, we'll toss them some wind, we'll pop Amber out, and I would have gave them a little fire if they lived through that. But you guys get what I'm saying. You can easily swap between characters by just simply pushing on your D-pad, and that's whether you're playing on console or PC. I'm not exactly sure what the controls for mobile are, but you guys get what I'm saying. So that's the gist of combat. Now, the next thing you're probably wondering is, how do you level your characters? Hold on, let me tear these guys up real quick. We'll give you guys another combat sample. Smack him with some fire. Get him nice and toasty. Oh, and his buddy hit me. And as you guys can see, my bomb right there just destroyed him. Amber's the little fire lady. Let's give him some lightning, give him a little something to think about here for next time they try to interrupt me during a video. Because you boys are about to get your stuff clapped. You all messed up big time. Don't interrupt the Tenek 127 guide. What are you thinking about? What are y'all thinking? What went through your mind when you decided you wanted this punishment? And I also punished myself. Sweet. But anyway, let's go tear this guy a new one. And voila. Anyway. Sorry for the little interruption. But leveling your characters and all that stuff is easy. Genshin Impact, as being a gacha game, you're going to find all kinds of items, resources, and different things around the world. So like this big world says, and like people have tried to say in the past, Genshin Impact is a, Breath of the Wild clone, yada, yada, yada. Take their advice with one thing about that. And I would say explore everything. Run around everywhere. Climb every tree you see. There are resources in this game everywhere that you can cook, that you can eat, that can restore HP, that can give you XP, that can do everything. If you're not picking up every little single shiny shiny thing you see in an area, you're already playing the game wrong. And no, I'm not kidding. Pick up everything. You don't know what you can cook, you don't know what you can make. There's all kinds of different chef stands where you can make different foods, get things prepared, get things, set and done for what you need. There's crafting stations in the main town. There's all kinds of materials just lying around in this game to help you with your journey. Now let me go ahead and show you guys the character screen so y'all can see how this works. Your characters have a simple leveling system. Now obviously you get XP for killing enemies. That's one easy way to level your characters. But whenever you want to level somebody, you go to attributes. You're going to get a couple of different items here. One item that you get, obviously, is the main currency, the gold of the game. That's always required when you're leveling a character manually. But you're going to get these little scrolls and all kinds of different items that can help you level. These are only 3 scrolls I have on me up right now, but as you guys can see, there's a green, blue, and purple tier rarity. There's also a higher orange or yellow rarity as well that gives you even more XP. But you just simply add these to the bar, boom, and you level the character up. Every character has a level cap of 20 until you get the materials needed to pass them through that threshold, and then their stats can go up. You can level them up with different things and stuff like that. Every time you get a character to level 20, there's going to be a certain amount of materials and items you need to get them past that threshold from where they can go to 20 to 30 or 20 to 40. I'm pretty sure the threshold is 20 levels, so I'm pretty sure once you hit levels 1 through 20, you level them up, get them to that max point, and then you bump them up to the threshold that'll unlock 20 to 40, etc., 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 etc. And also, it works the same way with the weapons. Leveling up your weapons in this game is real easy. The cool thing about weapons and items is you can level weapons up using anything. So that's why I say it's important in here for you to pick up everything you see. Grind your dungeons. These little these XP crystals, they're the main things used for leveling weapons, but you can literally sync other weapons into your current weapon just to go ahead and upgrade them. I enhanced, as you guys can see, I threw a few old weapons I wasn't going to need right here into my sword, and that levels it up. And the weapons work the same way. You get them to a level 20 threshold, then you're going to need some materials to pass them through that threshold. Now, a lot of the weapons, characters, and drops in here, you're going to see, that you can get them through the game's gacha system, which is the paid currency and stuff like that. If you're not familiar with gacha, it's kind of like a loot box system. I'll go ahead in here and explain that to you guys, the whole wish system. Now, the cool thing about Genshin Impact is, or at least in the beginning here now, I can't speak for later or what their future plans are, they've been very gracious and giving with the in-game currency. It drops a lot for everything you do. As you guys can see, I have 232 Pyro Gems, and I haven't spent $1 on this game yet. I don't plan to, like, until the Switch version comes out, like I've told you guys in my previous video. But you basically just make a wish on any of these packs, and you can get anything between weapons, characters, all kinds of fun stuff. Now these characters are all going to be different rarities and things like that. But here's the thing, and this is why I say these kind of systems aren't really pay to win. Sure, you know, you have to use currency to get the characters and items, or you can. It's optional. But the characters and items don't do much of anything unless you go out, play with them, grind, and level them. Now, if this game had like a type of PvP system in it, and you know there were people who were just spending money, then okay, that'd be a little bit more on the pay to winish side. That wouldn't be too fair. You know, like say a guy with a 5-star, you know, level 20 Kaya goes against a guy with a 2-star level 20 Kaya. You know, that fight would probably be a little unfair, obviously. But there's not really any type of PvP element in this game. It's all PvE. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But like I was saying, when it comes to this whole gacha system in here, these characters and weapons don't mean anything unless you level them. If you don't level them up, grind them, or do anything, they're basically just a cosmetic skin with a few abilities. And, you know, a level 1 5-star Kaya, for example, with a orange rarity sword that looks cool, is trash until you actually level it. Kind of like the same thing how things work in Warframe. Like if you buy a Prime frame, sure, you got a powerful Warframe, or at least you have the skin of him. But until you level him, put the proper mods on and things like that, that Warframe doesn't really do anything. So I hope that clears things up, you know, with the gacha mechanic, if you're worried about that or anything here in this guide. But the last thing I do want to go over is the map and traveling system. This is also one big thing you want to focus on for this game, because like I said, one big part of this game is exploring, getting your items, getting different things, you know, set for your leveling and stuff like that. You want to explore everywhere that you possibly can. And these little nodes right here, they give you the option for fast travel. So you want to unlock them in every region. Every time you go to a new area, like say if I went in this dark area right here, make your first priority unlocking that node. And I say that especially if you go into that area and it's high level and you see enemies you can't deal with at the moment. Don't run out of the area. Don't panic. Make sure you go and grab that node, because you're never going to know when you need to come back there. So do keep that in mind. The main city here, Mondstadt, this is where your NPCs and all the different people are going to be for crafting, buying items and different stuff like that. Let's go ahead and head over to Mondstadt and take a look, and I'll show you guys around there. Alright, so the cool thing about that is, guys, no lie, between recordings, I literally just ran here. No loading screens, nothing. I just seamlessly ran here. And mind you, I'm just playing this on a basic PlayStation 4 Slim. Nothing special. But here we go. This is actually a good example, because this is my first time coming around here since earlier in the tutorial. So they're actually going to show me a few things I did not see before, and I can get a chance to show you guys live firsthand. Catherine right here, this is the Adventurers Guild. Remember how I was speaking earlier about one thing you guys want to do to unlock multiplayer is get your adventurer rank up. Well, make sure you come see Catherine over here every single time you get your adventurer rank up. Because when you come over here and you talk to her, she gives you rewards for every single time you get up your adventurer rank. As you guys can see, I'm getting rewards for level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And mind you, this is in-game currency. This is some of the paid currency. This is stuff for leveling up. She's literally handing you things that will help you get your adventurer rank up even more. And that's all really cool, because it's like the game kind of pays for the stuff you need to do itself. Like, hey, you know, I'm not going to hand you adventure rank 15, of course, you know, which would be nice. I'm not going to lie. But it's going to give you guys the things you need to hit there. And as you guys can see, even from talking to her and just simply doing that quest, I got more XP towards my adventurer rank. But she's the Adventurers Guild. Every time you level up, like I said, you want to come see her, get some rewards. So I was going to hook you up with good stuff. This is the blacksmith. This is where you'll come to upgrade your weapons, make new weapons, all kinds of fun stuff like that. This character over here is the material shop. She's going to give you all kinds of things for leveling items, and you can also buy some of the game's currency and stuff like that off of her using some of these special gems here, which again you simply just earn in game. As you guys can see, I have 36 of them. Haven't paid a dime into the game. This here is the chef. Let me come over here and get over to her. Now, one thing with her is you can buy food simply by just using the gold that you get in game. I would honestly recommend stocking up on different kinds of foods, especially if you get to exploring, because not only does food restore HP, but some of it can give you buffs and things like that. You know, like for example, the Fisherman's Toast here. It offers you an increase in defense and things like that for co-op mode. So a lot of this stuff does come in handy, and a lot of it she also does sell ingredients where you can make some of your own dishes too. So do keep that in mind. This is the general goods shopkeeper. From her you can buy pretty much just, you know, ingredients and stuff like that. This is more stuff just basically for cooking different items. You kind of just, you know, want to experiment, put some things together, but like I said, there are pots in different places all around the world where you can cook and stuff like that. I would stay stocked up on materials regularly. It's really easy to earn gold in this game, and this obviously, you know, is where you come to craft different potions and things like that. Now, a lot of these things are going to do all kinds of different stuff. For me to go through all of these, as you can see, that's a whole nother video in itself. But this is where you come for the whole alchemy tutorial and stuff like that. And a lot of NPCs in here, they'll have different quest jobs for you and different things you can do here too. This is one of the main cities right now in the game's current region. I do believe there are more. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, guys, I'm still making my way through the game myself, so I don't know that 100%. But Mondstadt, you know, this is the main place you want to go anytime you need to restock your character, or, you know, you want to double check your inventory, level up some things and stuff like that. I would say come here. You don't have to worry about enemies attacking you here or anything like that. And if you invite your friends to your game, I'm pretty sure they can interact with things here as well. I'm not quite sure. If I am wrong about that, do please forgive me and feel free to correct me in the comments. But guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the things you need to know for the beginner's guide in Genshin Impact. If you feel like I missed anything, be sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to include it in my next guide video that I make for Genshin. Now, disclaimer and warning, Genshin Impact content is going to be very slow because I'm going to be making guides as I go through the game. It's going to take me a lot of gameplay time and progression to answer the things that you guys need to know. But hopefully this was more than enough to get you started. But anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.